Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of Dagger Falls. Enjoy the video. So this area is kind of neat, guys, because it's borders a wilderness area called the Frank Church. And I don't know much about the Frank Church wilderness area other than I've been told that there are no motorized motorized vehicle access to the area. It's all hiking. You probably could pedal bike in there, I guess. I don't know. Maybe take a horse, whatever. But from what I understand, there's no motorized stuff, no dirt bikes, stuff like that. Little tidbits of snow. It tells you it's cold, I guess. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for summer to end. I understand the first day of fall was just a couple days ago. I mean, today's September 1st, guys, but you guys down there in the southern United States, I'm a little jealous. You know, with your 70 and 80 degree fall weather. We had a weird one this year. It was like 100 degrees, and then all of a sudden it just dropped down to like 30 overnight, and then it kind of climbed up a little bit. But we're pretty much on the downhill side now of summer. It's going to be cold, and it's going to be snowy and wet, from what the Farmer's Almanac is saying, if you believe that. I've mentioned that before. The other day, it's time to go to bed, you know. I was thinking about riding a bike, you know, over the weekend and stuff like this. This was a couple weekends ago. And for the first time ever, I actually was angry about it snowing and being cold. I like the cold, I like the snow. But summertime was so short for me this year. I mean, it literally, like, I just started riding like 3 months ago. And I'm not ready to stop. And I understand, I could load my bike up and head down to Utah and hook up with Mr. Everride maybe and do some riding with him, or just head even farther south and go and visit Arizona Desert Dog, because everybody knows he's got them nice fall and winter. Winter in Arizona depends on where you're at. If you're up in the elevation, it's just as cold as here. That's just my opinion, though. I'm not a meteorologist or a weatherman. But yeah, I went to bed angry about the snow and the cold weather. Have you guys ever done that? Just like, you're like, oh, it's freaking raining, or it's too hot, or... Tell you what, enjoy it while it lasts, because once you get that big white fluffy stuff on the ground, it makes it really difficult to ride. And I understand there's variants. You can get the track bikes or the snow bikes, or, you know, studded snow tires and stuff like that, but my problem is no one's gonna ride with me out here. I honestly don't know if I would like it. That's another thing. Last time I was down in this area, I drove the Trailblazer, and I was checking out some, look at these purple, sorry to distract you guys, the purple and red bushes. So cool. First time I ever saw that, I was watching Lowly Stewart's channel. Well, now it's Idaho Dual Sport. And I asked him, I said, dude, what's up with your color? So your color all screwed up? No, it's when you get up to some of this higher elevation or areas of Idaho, it's weird how you have all these greens and stuff, and then all of a sudden there's like these neon red or bright red plants. It's just crazy. So down in the bottom of this valley is the Salmon River, I believe, and off to my left, I don't know if you guys will see that, is a little area where they put in on the rafts. I'm gonna go over there and check that out, guys, if it's not closed off. Go check out the boat ramp and launch area, see where they put in. From what I understand, and I may be wrong on this, I guess you gotta get on a list to ride the boat. And it's like a 4 or 5 day trip once you put in here to it's warming up nicely down in here. It's 45. It just must have been cold front or something with that storm. Sorry if I'm whispering, I'm just a little tired, you know what I mean? But apparently you have to, yeah, here it is. This is a neat little campground back in here. You're on the edge of the wilderness. Well, I mean, edge, you know, between a road. So if you want to drive something, this is it. At least in this area. I'm sure there's places like this all over the world, but there's cars back in here and a camper. Holy crap! Good place to drive a camper. We'll go to the waterfalls, get our picture. Just that little bit of riding makes for all that mud. So I'll take you guys out here to the waterfalls. So I believe, like I said, Salmon River. And this is the Deadwood, I keep saying Deadwood, Dagger Falls, Dagger Waterfalls or whatever. They are pretty, but they're not much of a waterfall. I bet earlier this year it was really neat when you know the water flow was higher, and then they got like a little fish hatchery whatever thing right here. And the water runs off. There's some more waterfalls right there, little baby waterfalls as I call them. So I'm gonna get my picture for my challenge point, and then we'll go check out some other stuff. Alright guys, so that was Dagger Falls. Let's show you guys around the campgrounds. So if you ever decide to come to Dagger Falls, you know what to expect. One, it's like way out in the middle of nowhere. But that could be said about a lot of great campgrounds, about being out in the middle of nowhere. So, let's see, I believe there's a spot back in here. Yeah, right up that little walkway. So yeah, I see the sign right here. It says, permit required to float down the river from this point. There's a campground right up there, number 3. I think there's only 4 in this area. There's not really a lot of area in here. No, I've only been here twice. I can only say I've only seen a handful of cars in here both times. Never seen a trailer though. There's a campground or area right there. Looks like one right there. So these are probably people that are out hiking, because I doubt they're actually camping. There is a huge hiking area back in here. So if you like to hike, this might be your area. Let's read the sign for you guys. Dagger Falls Fishway. They're talking about the fishery. Built in 1959. keep hearing stuff. It's 1960 vertical slot type Fishway, aiding the passage of upstream migrating salmon and steelhead. Cost $107,500. It's 175 foot long and has an 8 foot wide, 10 foot long pool, and uses 70 to 160 cubic foot of water per second. So there you go for you fishy type people. Honestly, I like to fish, but I catch them and throw them right back in. I don't care how big they are, any of that information, just because, I don't know. I mean, I like fishing, I just don't like eating fish, I guess. Is that weird? So Middle Fork Trailhead, it's a half mile. Boundary Circle Ranch or launch ramp, whatever. It's freaking starting to snow. Awesome. Let's grab a gear. One that makes us go forward, preferably. Who's ready for winter? Huh? Not this guy. It's 44 degrees. How's it snowing? But at least the snow doesn't, you know, I shouldn't say doesn't stick, because then all of a sudden it would. So this is a little area that we saw on the way in. No horses. No horses at the boat ramp. Trail. You're not allowed to camp here at the boat ramp. And that's the boat ramp right there. That's not your average boat ramp. So there's wheelbarrows over there. That's your boat there. Supposed to run your wheelbarrow here, or is there a side? That's freaking slick, man. You could fall the heck down this. Hopefully there's a trail coming up. Let's go ahead and go the rest of the way down. Already halfway here. And what's the worst that happens? I fall down and land in the river, right? Oh yeah, that's the wheelbarrow path. So here's the river. Set the, probably sets them in there, brings them over to there or whatever. And then you just float down the dang river to Riggins, or wherever in the world this river goes. I know it goes to Riggins, Salmon. I'm not sure if it's coming from Salmon though. Water must have been pretty high. Some driftwood up here. I'm gonna apologize for breathing heavily in your guys' ear, but if you're wearing as much crap as I was and just went down that and then hiked up this crap, this elevation, my mom always gives me a hard time when she watches the video. She's like, "You're so out of shape." I'm not out of shape. There's no air to breathe. I'm carrying like 40 pounds in my backpack, plus wearing another 20 pounds of gear. I should just rode the DRZ down this. Didn't say I couldn't do that. It's pretty. That's what we're here for. Feel the burn. guys, so that was the boat launch area over here at Dagger Falls. More foot traffic, trails. So we're gonna head home back through the storm. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down for here. I'm going to flip it back on if I see something cool. But if I don't, I just want to say thanks for tuning in today and listening to me jib-jab about all the random things in my wife and my daughter washing my bike and filling it full of water. And all the other crap that I talked about that I've done forgot about. Again, my name's Robert with the Piston Slap channel. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week.